Hey y'all, it's 4 o'clock on this cold winter day, and we are going to think spring. So we've changed up our little display down here for some sale items. So what you see is we have some soap dispensers, and these are $65 a piece. They have a great little metal mechanism on top. So we have a wavy bowl for $50. Bud vase for $120, and we have this nice optic vase, which is kind of cool, for $72. Primo Vase, $169, and if you actually, the prices are really good because if you look on our website, I think it's $235 on our website, and then Primo Bowl at $169 also. So, as viewers of the Facebook Live broadcast, you also get 10% off of these prices, and if you want one of these, all you have to do is in your comments say, I want number 10, or I want the Primo Vase, or whatever, and we will get that to you. So, we're thinking spring, and we might have to think spring for a long time.
We're going to manifest it.
Yes, we're going to make it happen. All right. How y'all doing today? I am Mark. I am the owner of Rosetree Blown Glass Studio and Gallery, along with my wife Brenda, and we are located in beautiful downtown historic Algiers Point, New Orleans. So today what we're going to do is we're actually going to make a Primo Vase, but we're going to make a blue Primo Vase because I have an order that has a blue Primo Vase in it, and I figured what better time to make something for an order than to do it on my Facebook Live broadcast. As always, if you are on a watch party, we can't see your comments. Can we see comments, or we can't talk to them?
We can't. If they're on a watch party, their comments don't come to us.
We don't see your comments.
Yeah.
The voice behind the camera, as always, is Darcy. And if you have any questions for me, what you want to do is just write them in the comments box, and I will try as best as I can to answer your glass questions before I go totally off the rails on something else. So anyway, Primo Vase today is going to be, like I said, blue, and it's going to be 3 layers. So it's going to be 3 gathers on the pipe. First gather clear, second gather color, third gather clear on top. All right, I guess that's all to start, and we can just start winding some glass on. Hydrate even though it's cold. It's cold down here.
It is.
Long pants.
Yep, and I've got my long sleeve shirt on that I keep my hands hidden in.
So let's go get started.
Bobby says, hey.
Hey.
And Christy says, hi. Christy Edwards.
Hello. So this is my furnace. Inside my furnace is a crucible, which is a big ceramic bowl. Okay, big ceramic bowl that holds up to 400 pounds of molten glass, and it's kept at 2,050 degrees Fahrenheit, and that keeps the glass a liquid. And what we use are blow pipes to get the glass out and to shape the glass on, and the blow pipes are the same type of tool that glass blowers, same methodology that glass blowers have been using for over 2,000 years. So, first layer, I call each layer gather, because you gather the glass on the end of the pipe by turning it into the molten glass, and you get a little bit of glass on the end. So with the glass, the larger the piece, the more gathers you're going to use. So I can't gather one gather and make a piece as big as the Primo Vase, so it's going to take 3 gathers. So I'm rolling on this steel table. It's called a marver, and the marver is used to cool and to shape the piece. And what I'm going to do is called an air trap. And with the air trap, what I'm going to do is I'm going to shape the glass in the shape that I like, and I'm going to blow it to the end of the pipe and trap air inside. And cover it with my thumb. When the cold air hits the hot glass, it heats up and expands and pushes against the soft glass. Blow your bubble. So see, now I have a bubble inside here, and that's what we're going to start with.
So Shatney said that he gifted a wavy bowl, and the recipient was so happy with it.
Oh, cool. And we do have some pieces, our Facebook Live pieces, and some of the sale pieces, which we have documentation from these Facebook Lives. So, and sometimes, like for what do we do? So for the heart paperweight, which we sold, who did we sell it to? I forget who it was. But anyway, my brain doesn't work this way all the time. She was able to show her recipient, the person she was gifting it to, how it was made. So there might be, maybe what we'll do is we'll asterisk the ones that are on sale that have a Facebook, that have a live in our library.
We stopped doing the Facebook Live sale.
Right, but there's some stuff
we could still do that
in our sale page that were made for Facebook Live.
Yeah.
So we could asterisk those and say, you know, if you want to buy this, this is how it was made.
Sure, absolutely.
We're just talking this through. Don't mind us.
Corey said, "Hey, I think he's like the Fonz today."
All right. So I waited for the glass to cool off enough to accept the next layer on top. So all the color is gone, so I'm going to get another layer on top and proceed to put color on. Tell Corey what we're making because he's going to ask.
Wait, say that again?
Tell Corey what we're making because he's going to ask.
Wait, is it a bowl or a vase? It's a vase, right?
Vase.
We're making a Primo Vase. My memory is not working well today. Yeah.
Alright, Mark's not putting the bubbles.
Bobby said, "Wait, you're old enough to know who the Fonz is?" Yes, yes I am.
Alright, we got some bubbles in here, which I don't want. So I'm going to pick them out. Because this early in the piece, if it has bubbles on it, those bubbles are going to get really big. And that looks okay. So I'm going to heat this up and then get the color on it.
Oh, and Corey, I did share your TikTok page with Mark. You show him all your bowls.
Uh-huh. Yeah, so you have a Denver furnace, which is problematic in and of itself.
So Christy was asking, why did you get bubbles? Damn bubbles.
Because what happens is there are two ways to get bubbles, or two common ways to get bubbles. And the first one is when we throw the glass in. You saw me throw glass in. Actually, I missed that bubble. I got to try it one more time. When I throw the glass in, it's in little pieces. And when those pieces melt, the space in between all the pieces are bubbles. And the bubbles have to rise out of the liquid when it melts. So sometimes it's not, they don't all come out. The other way is if somebody gathers and drips into the pot, again, the space between the drips causes air pockets. Alright, that should be good enough. And that the air pockets become bubbles.
And Barry said, "Hi guys, nice to be warm in there today."
It is warm today. Actually, I have only one fan on. So I just need air moving around me while I'm working.
Yep. I'm staying away from the fan.
But it's nice and warm here.
The Carrie Tyndall said hi.
Hello. Now I'm just going to smooth this out. And then heat heat up one more time and start rolling in the colors.
Corey said, that's not scary, and had. We rebuilt that very quickly after we bought it. The blue shell is the only original part of it.
I have one that's actually in the corner. It was 300 some odd pounds of glass in it, if I'm not mistaken. It was the largest one they made, and it's just, it broke down too often. So, got something different. So this is putting color on. This first color is a blue, and the blue is going to be 2 layers, maybe 3, we'll see. And then I have a rainbow mix that's going to go on the bottom. It's going to be rainbow mix, and then blue towards the top. Oh, and Tuesday I'll be able to have the actually, I'll have pictures of the lamp that I promised that we made. Finally got the marble base in, and we'll put it together and get pictures posted. This is going to be really beautiful. The white bottom and the white in the mix are going to look really good together.
Yeah, I think they're beautiful. Corey said ours is only a small 55-pound, and yes, the heating system was awful.
That's what I started on. The first furnace was that. The whole kit with the actually the two of the annealers are from that original.
Oh, those blue ones?
The blue ones, and so that's wow. That's got to be 36 years.
Wow.
I bought them when the company first came out and upgraded a couple times with the furnace, and then decided that the way they work was not easy to do and keep production going. All right, so that's my bottom color and my top color.
So does that mean that the annealers are slightly better than the furnaces?
The annealers are on oven. It's really hard to make an annealer that doesn't really work well. I mean, they really only have to come up to 1,000 degrees, which is not.
So it's hard to mess it up?
It's harder to mess that up. As opposed to the furnace, which has to stay up at over 2,000 and get good glass. Right. I'm going to melt this in and then start to blow a little bit to get that bubble back out. And then we'll wait and put another layer on top.
All right, it's getting warmer over here, and I like that. It was extra cold on Monday, and the first thing I did when I walked in was go over to Dave's reheating chamber and just stand there and warm everything up before going in.
That's a good idea. I hope everybody's staying warm. I don't know if we have anybody from Texas watching this.
I don't know.
If so,
number one, you're lucky you have power.
right.
And please stay warm.
And hope y'all are doing better today.
Yes.
It's a rough situation. I'm going to take this and grab the bottom.
I think they're about to get hit again.
Twist it again, yes. I was talking to somebody this morning there, and they're expecting another, I want to say, they said 3 inches, but when I talked to them this morning, they already had their 3 inches, and there's still more coming down.
Oh.
So, I'm going to smooth this out now. again, the other way you can get bubbles is if you have a depression in your gather, and then go in and gather on top of that. It will trap an air bubble. So now that we work this out, I'm going to blow it a little bit more, just to get the air bubble back in. So I'm looking at the silhouette of the piece. So I'm looking at the side of the piece really, to see where the air bubble is. You see it's starting to poke out a little down there. I don't want to go too far out. I want to go a little bit more. That should be good. All right. So we're going to let this cool a little bit to get enough so it can support the next layer on top. So yeah, I think the Northeast is supposed to get hit with ice and snow also.
Oh, goodness.
It's everywhere. Thing is, everything's at a standstill now. I mean, even UPS, we had our UPS driver come in and say, well, we're not picking up for the next couple of days because there's nowhere to put everything, because New Orleans is the only one in the whole state that is actually open, the only offices that's actually open.
Oh, I missed that part this morning.
Yep, everybody else is closed, and Mississippi, Hattiesburg is a hub, or no, Jackson's a hub, and Dallas is a hub, and they're both under snow.
Yeah, I feel like New Orleans is in some kind of strange vortex where everybody else gets snow and it just will not come here.
Right. All right, last gap.
So Barry said they got about 5 inches.
Today,
I don't know. We'll see. Bobby said more damn rain, bad storms coming tonight. Same here.
We're getting cold tonight.
Well, we're getting storms. Bring the cold, right?
No, the rain came through already. Rain came through last night. I think that's what Bobby said today.
Did I lose a day again?
What?
Did I lose a day again?
Who's that Mardi Gras thing?
Christy said, I'm keeping quiet about our 70, 80 degree weather.
Yeah.
Shatney said they're getting 4 to 8 inches of snow.
That's in
It's snowing now.
Wisconsin. Where's that? Up north, somewhere. Obviously. So that was just a wooden block to help shape the glass. And I'm going to roll in the wooden block one more time. And what I'm doing is I'm taking the glass and putting a little bit more on the bottom of the piece, so that that thickness allows me to blow the piece bigger.
Bobby said it snowed in New Orleans Christmas Day after Katrina for the first time in 50 years.
Was it after Katrina? Because we were on our way up to Connecticut and it snowed. We couldn't get out because the airport was snowed in.
I don't know. At that point, I was in Memphis.
All right, so I'm setting this up to start blowing it out again. Always heating it up. We have the reheating chamber there's no glass in it, it's just hot. And that runs to about 2150, 2200 degrees or so. And that's only on when we're here. And we turn them on in the morning and turn them off in the evening.
Shatney says it's Massachusetts, Cape Cod.
Love Cape Cod. Used to go there as a kid when we were vacationing. Okay, so I'm blowing it again with the air trap. You see, up by the pipe it's starting to blow out.
Tish said, wasn't that 2007?
snow?
Yeah.
I am not sure.
Patty said, hi, snow here in Mass. Predicted to last over the next 36 hours with a total of 4 to 6 inches.
Yeah, we're going to be in high 60s this weekend. So the bubble is out about halfway down, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut in what's called a jack line. Tools called jacks, and we're going to squeeze right underneath where the end of the blowpipe is. We put an indentation there, which we'll use to take it off the pipe later. But at this point, it has to go in now.
Barry said in response to the snowing on Christmas, he said, and all the musicians ran to Jackson Square to take pictures in the snow. I could see that.
We were just bummed because we couldn't get on an airplane.
Tish said maybe it was 2008 because she remembers the apartment she was in when NOLA finally got snow.
Well, the problem isn't always the snow here. It's just if the bridges freeze, you can't go anywhere. And that's what happened yesterday. All the bridges started to freeze. So they started shutting bridges down. And people were stuck in traffic for a couple hours till the bridges thawed and they could go across. So I cut that jack line in again.
Corey said I have 4-ish inches of snow.
That's it in Colorado?
Shaw said it snowed Christmas before Katrina.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
All I know is that I have never once been in New Orleans when it snowed, so I think it's my fault.
Well, you can stay for a while.
Thanks. I'm always out of town.
Alright, so I'm going to heat the whole thing up and then start blowing more into the base, getting more volume into the base.
Where am I from? I'm from all over. My dad was military, so moved every 2 to 3 years of my life.
Your dad is military. Once military, always military.
True, very true. But he's been retired for quite a while.
So I'm using the marker to cool part of the glass. So I want to cool the bottom end still, keep it kind of thick, and I want to still blow the shoulders out a little bit. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm heating up the whole piece and chilling the bottom half, and then blowing a little bit more.
Thanks, Bobby. Bobby said, awesome, a hero. And I tell you what, he's my hero every day. If you can't tell, I'm a daddy's girl.
Yeah. Alright, so you see I have a nice tight jack line there. Shoulders where I want it. So now I'm going to heat this up at the bottom and start elongating it to give me the height for the base.
Thanks, Barry. I'll tell him. All right. Patty said, I came in late. What are you making?
We are making a Primo Vase. So it's got a 12-inch base, color at the lip, and then color combination. It's blue at the lip, and opaque rainbow combination on the lower half.
Thanks, Patty. And yes, Christy, here comes the swinging. Let's see if I can make it feel like it's coming right at you.
So by centrifugal force, that stretches out the glass. And again, I'm using marble to help shape.
If only Facebook Live would do 3D.
Right. A little short, so I'm going to do that again. So I'm heating up the whole piece because I don't want it to lose heat in the lip. But I'm going to hard heat the bottom and let that stretch a little bit more. Flatten the bottom because I don't want that to get too thin. And I'm going to do it one more time because when I flatten now, it's still about an inch short.
So Gail is asking, how heavy is that?
Actual weight is only probably 5 pounds, but because I can't grab it and support the pipe where the balance point is, I'm way back on the pipe, it feels more like 25. So one more puff, and hopefully that's long enough.
Gail said thanks. And that's why we're here, or while he's here, he answers the questions.
It's easier for you, huh?
Yep, I just get to be funny.
All right, now I'm just going to crisp up the side just one more time.
It's looking pretty. I love that blue.
So I got a nice straight line going up the piece, right through almost the shoulder. I have what's called a kick in the bottom of the vase, so that it sits on a ring, not on the whole flat. It's like wine bottles, they all have a kick in it, so the wine bottle sits on a ring. Alrighty. So next what I'm going to do is I'm going to get another little bit of glass on another rod, stick it on the end, and then transfer it from the pipe to that rod, which is called a punty rod.
All right. Corey wants to know your favorite and least favorite colors.
Well, because I'm colorblind, my least favorite probably green, which is Brenda's favorite, so that doesn't work that well. Favorite is blue because I can see it really well.
That's a good one. And a good reason for it, too.
So this is called a punty rod, and the punty has a little bit of glass on the end. I'm going to shape that. This is a file that has little bits of diamonds in it. I'm going to stick that right in the bottom. File with a little bit of water on that jack line that was put in 15 15 minutes ago and set up a chill spot, which hopefully will break off evenly right on the jack line.
So you said your favorite and least favorite to work with.
To work with. Reds are hard to work with because they're so stiff, because of their chemical makeup. So I guess I'm going to go with red as the worst one. And I don't know, I still like blue.
Reds can be so hit or miss on the color sometimes too.
That's true also.
Yeah.
Okay, so now what I'm doing, I'm heating the whole piece up and then coming back and just heating the lip up. Because the lip is what I want to shape. The bottom part of the piece is already the right shape. So I just have to keep heat on there so that the punty stays stuck to the bottom of the piece. So every so often I'll go in and flash the whole piece and flash the punty, and then I come back and adjust the front part of the piece inside the reheating chamber. So this is a graphite impregnated, that's the word? Impregnated cloth. No, I mean impregnated. I know it's cloth. It's wrong with shears. That's called not paying attention. So I just cut the lip because it was a little off, and those shears didn't work that well. Knowing your tools. So I'm going to heat the whole thing up. And coming back and just heating the lip up.
So Corey said your red is stiff. The red we mostly use, R3, is super soft.
R3 is a pink. R3 the gold is a ruby. And transparent red.
Oh, yeah, I like the ruby.
So I'm using the jacks on the inside and letting the jacks open up to push on the piece from the inside and open it. Again, I'm heating all the way in, and then coming back and just heating the lip up. Then I'll use a pair of wood jacks on the inside, because the wood jacks don't suck away a lot of heat like the metal jacks do.
I like how it starts to flare on its own.
Kind of wanted the flare.
Maybe I should say open up.
Yeah. So I'm just going to do it one more time. And I'm actually going to put it in the trough right there. There's a little bump down here that I can't get out.
Yes, the trough.
So I'm going to do right there.
Yes, it's what I've been trying not to trip over this whole time. The trough.
Again, this is the graphite cloth that's on there. And that's pretty much as it's going to be. So we have a Primo Vase, which is colored top, blue. This is be rainbow, and the colors will come back once it cools down. It'll be the same colors that are in the tray. So it'll look a lot more yellow and orange in it that you're not seeing if those colors stay dark. So it'll be that color on the bottom. I'm going to come over here. Knock off the table. And if you put the punny on right, that's what happens. It comes off pretty easily without taking the bottom out and without leaving a whole lot of glass on.
Sheree and Patty both said that it's beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, I love the color on this.
And then I am heating up where the punty was because that's sharp right now, and by heating it, it smooths it out, fire polishes it. And then I'm going to put it away in the oven. Heat up my gloves a little bit. And this is called an annealing oven, and the annealing oven is 910, 920 degrees or so, and it stabilizes the temperature across the whole piece at that temperature of 900, let's say 910, and then at night we put it on a turn down, and the turn down brings it down slowly from 920 to room temperature in about 12, 14 hours, and then it'll be cool enough to touch, and all the, it won't break. It won't crack. All the, there's a word.
It'll be stabilized.
Right. Yeah. It, going from hot to cold shocks the piece. So, it brings down slowly so it don't shock it and crack it. So let's walk back over to the little display area.
So Barry did say that is good for a couple dozen roses, and that is very good points.
Exactly. So we're back in springtime at Rosetree, and again we have soap dispensers for $65, and I did say that we give 10% off for Facebook Live viewers. So soap dispensers for $65, wavy bowl for $50. We have some flowers. We have red one and yellow one. Those are $25. We have a bud vase for $120. Optic vase for $72, Primo vase similar to one we did, different color, for $169, and a Primo bowl for $169 also. So if you want any of these pieces, just contact us, note the number, and we'll get it to you as soon as UPS starts delivering again. So.
Yep. So Bobby said awesomeness. Sharon said very pretty.
Thank you.
And then Corey asked, "What's the most common red you use? That's transparent."
We use a red rose, and we use a 141, which is a something red, but it's 141. I know, too many colors.
That's not the Corvette red?
No, Ferrari red. No.
Ferrari red. No, it's a car. I don't know cars.
Right. Anyway, that's it for today. Hope once the weather breaks and everything, y'all get out and about if you can. If you mask up and visit some of your local establishments who could really use your help, as well as anybody that's open can use your help. If you want glass other than what's here, contact us on our website, rosetreegallery.com. And on Facebook, we are Rosetree Blown Glass. On Instagram, Rosetree Glass Gallery, and all of these are on YouTube. Rosetree Blown Glass Studio and Gallery page. All right, y'all have a great weekend, and we will see you all on Tuesday. As always, take care of one another, love one another, be good to one another. We'll see you on Tuesday. Take care.